yes, they want Virtanen on a PTO, and they're interested in him, and we'll see what happens. And I've heard Calgary's the other team kind of trying to get him in on a PTO, and we know that his heartstrings would be drawn to Calgary, obviously. So I think if Virtanen was in great shape and played well and earned a spot, it would come at the expense of Jesse Puljujarvi. There's no having the best of both worlds. This feels like, and I think logically, is a situation where it's either one or the other.
Welcome back. My name is Patrick, and this is the Oilers Rundown. Well, guys, it's looking like Jake Virtanen to Edmonton is inching closer and closer. We still don't have an official PTO signing as of yet, but all the talk is Jake Virtanen is coming in, Jesse Puljujarvi going out, likely to the Anaheim Ducks. There was a tweet put out this morning by Billy Steffen at BillyStephNHL on Twitter. His tweet reads, Puljujarvi to Anaheim, Edmonton receives Colorado's second in 2023, which Anaheim previously acquired. Corresponding moves, Jake Virtanen to Edmonton on a PTO. Ryan McLeod signs a 1-year, $895K contract. In his Twitter description, Billy Steffen claims to be a retired hockey insider, new to Twitter, editor-in-chief of Hockey on the Block for 15 years, a Professional Hockey Writers Association member, and he's been around the game for 45 plus years. Back at the end of August, he put out a couple Oilers tweets, the first one being, look for Jake Virtanen to join the Oilers on a PTO with a chance to earn a 1-year $750K deal, which seems to be close to happening. And his second tweet reads, the Oilers have also checked in on Sam Gagner, Ben Harpur, and Ryan Murray. We know the Oilers were in on Gagner before he got a contract with Winnipeg. Ben Harpur was mentioned by Bob Stauffer on Oilers Now, and the Oilers did sign Ryan Murray to a 1-year $750K deal. Now, Billy Steffen could have got this information just from listening to a bunch of different sources. Just from everything that I've heard, I could have put out a tweet like that. But he was one of the first people to mention Jake Virtanen by name. And of course, we heard more about Virtanen over the coming weeks. That's why I give this tweet a little bit of credit. There could be something there. Bob Stauffer has brought up Jesse Puljujarvi to Anaheim a lot. In my video yesterday, I was trying to make a 21-man roster work. I kind of sort of did, but you had to send certain players down to the minors. It was a total mess. The Oilers need to make a trade. It looks like Jesse Puljujarvi is going to be that guy. A lot of people want Warren Foegele to be that guy. A lot of people want Tyson Barrie to be that guy. I think Tyson Barrie's name's completely off the table. I think Jesse Puljujarvi and Warren Foegele are the only ones being considered, and right now Puljujarvi is far and away the front runner to be moved. The Oilers have been trying to move on from him all summer long. Many fans hate it. I get it. I don't hate Jesse Puljujarvi. I'd be happy to have him back as an Oiler, but it just feels like a trade is inevitable. They're probably going to move him at some point. Yes, you can say this is a bad time to move Jesse Puljujarvi. You're trading him at poor value, but the Oilers are really out of options here. They've got to clear some cap space. They got to give themselves some maneuvering ability here. And let me be clear, I don't think Jake Virtanen is a good replacement for Jesse Puljujarvi. He's a placeholder at best. Yes, he could come in and have a strong season if the Oilers sign him. Hopefully he does. He does come in as a cheap option at $750K if the Oilers do end up signing him. He could do this PTO, come in, have a terrible training camp, and we're not even mentioning him at all. I have to hope the Oilers are looking at a few other names. Maybe they'll bring in 2 or 3 PTOs. It doesn't sound like it at this point, but if they're going to move Jesse Puljujarvi, they got to give themselves some options. I mentioned in my video yesterday, you could run Warren Foegele in that third line right wing spot. He can play both sides. Dylan Holloway, I believe, can also play both sides if he ends up making the roster. So the Oilers do have some internal options to go with, but no matter what, I think they have to make a trade. This is just not the way to go forward for this team. It's too bad. Ken Holland had an excellent summer, but he did kind of paint this team into a corner cap-wise, so he has to work his way out of it. And maybe Jake Virtanen, if he is signed, is just a short-term solution for the Oilers. They continue to look to upgrade through trades throughout the year. We're going to have the trade deadline coming up. So it's not like Jake Virtanen is the be-all, end-all for the Oilers. If he is signed, they can bring in other guys. But let's see what happens here going forward. Maybe Jake Virtanen signs in Calgary, signs in Washington, and he's a complete non-factor for the Oilers. Maybe Ken Holland has something completely different cooked up. For Jesse Puljujarvi fans, I hope so. Hopefully Ken Holland has a solution that will make most Oilers fans happy, because I know a lot of Oilers fans right now are very against signing Jake Virtanen. But let me know what you guys think. Would you sign Jake Virtanen? Would you move Jesse Puljujarvi? Is there other options you think the Oilers should be pursuing? Let me know in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.